and welcome back to Rock Up Racing. We've done a thing. We've done a thing. We've Welcome to Rock Up Racing. So things sort of have escalated quickly. We have some plans for next season, and we've got some covered trailers, but we thought this came up online, and we thought this is a bit of us. So we're going to do a tour. I'll learn about it, and you'll learn about it, and we'll learn together. So we could just start with the actual lorry. Let me do some mountaineering up here. Oh my gosh! So it's a lorry. I'm getting in the wrong side here, but oh my god, it's so high up. So this is the cab of the truck. Let's shut this. It's a bit dark in here. Are there any lights? How do you put the lights on? Lights on. Scania, put the light on. What does this do? Temperature. Okay, I just took my sunglasses off instead. I've just realised, like, it's really warm in here, so obviously the heating has been on overnight. I've literally no idea how to turn it off. If you know how to turn it off, please tell me. This is the captain's chair and all this stuff. I think that is a screen that shows the side markers. It's got like some cameras down there, obviously show you down the side of the truck. Lots and lots of buttons. Lots and lots of buttons. Don't work, good. It's a semi-auto. Apparently you just use the clutch for stopping and setting off. Apparently it's really good to drive. I wouldn't know because I haven't got a HGV license. So all of you lorry drivers are going to be really upset at me because I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'm just showing you for everyone that doesn't really know much about lorries like me. Tractor units, sorry. Got some storage up here, I think. Is that storage? That's where you can put your microwave in there. So that's some more storage there. I'm hoping there's going to be some cool stuff left in here. Oh gosh. There is some... Where has this been? Where is that? The Nürburgring. So it's been to the Nürburgring. So we've got a bed here, and then up there is another bed. So it's like bunk beds in here. Got some nice lights. How do you turn these on? Oh, they work. Well, that's a good start. So we've got some storage. Is there storage under here, do you think? I mean, it tries to move, doesn't it? I suspect there might be some storage under here. What is that? Is that an escape hatch? How do I get in there? I think there's an escape hatch up there, but I don't know how to open it. Like, I don't know how to do many things in this truck. But yeah. I think Tom's going to be the one that's going to be driving it.
Like kid on Christmas.
So I think the idea is that maybe Tom and Paul will sleep in the little bunk beds. I think they're quite excited about that. Apparently this bed, the guy was saying, is super comfortable. It's literally such a long way down. Ugh. Health and safety, you remember to jump out of the van. This is probably what you really want to see inside. So I think you can fit, I think they've been fitting 4 cars in here. I think they were smaller cars. They were like E-Type and some old Astons and stuff like that. So I don't know how it would fit the Camaro and stuff in, but we are going to try it at some point. But let's have a look around here. So the trailer itself, I think it's about 20 years old. So it's showing its age in some places, but like you wouldn't really tell from the outside, to be honest. It's more inside. But it's pretty cool. You've got all of these bits along the bottom here, except the ones that have got wheels underneath. But like these are storage bins. So you've got quite a bit of storage literally just around it. More storage here. And then you've got the big door that opens there. And then you've got more storage all along the bottom here. So as you know, if you go racing, you end up taking a lot of stuff and you never have enough room. So in here, let's have a look in here. If I can open it. This thing, there's a handle somewhere. Let me show you. Why is it so heavy? Oh my God. You're probably wondering, what is this? This thing is a generator. If you're at the track and there's no electrical hookup or anything like that, this can power the truck. This can power the trailer. So, because we're going to be running some awning and stuff like that, which we'll definitely need power for.
Reverse.
Take enough hill. Yeah.
Paul looks like he's ready to do about a full race launch.
You have to tell me when to stop.
Not yet.
I've got really dark, sinister thoughts going through my head right now. Like, how far does it tilt the other way?
Stop. That's about it.
There.
It stops for you, does it?
Yeah, stop. Oh, is it the first key? Oh, that literally was a complete fluke. How do you even? Hey. Woohoo! So this is where a car would go. Well, one car, and then another car will go sort of here. There is a shed load of room. Can I stand up here again? Whew. So in here at the moment, there's all of this is all the sheets for the awning. So there's an awning that comes off the side, which looks like this. So yeah, we've got to figure out how to put that up. All of the poles are all in these bins down the sides. So apparently it can take quite a few hours. But, and then in here, these, this is like proper flooring. So you basically put the awning up, and then this is the flooring that you'll put down. So it's proper like motorsport flooring, which is going to be a nice addition. The next bit is this door here, which is the main door into the trailer. Get some nice steps that pull out there. And yeah, this bit here isn't usually across. It's only because we've already put some cars in here. So we've already got we put 2 cars in here yesterday just to sort of test it out. And yeah, that was quite fun figuring that out. So then in here, this is the bit that I thought was like a little bit, this is what Dave said a little bit. It's just I don't know what I kind of called it, living quarters. But it's a nice little loungy area with a little kitchen, some wood panelled walls, and yeah, it looks pretty smart. It's going to be a good little area for, I don't know, people will be able to camp in here overnight, be able to use it during the day. I think the plans ultimately are to take the kitchen out in here. I feel like Walk With Me Tim. Shout out to Tim, a fellow Norfolk YouTuber. We've got a little bathroom in here. Oh, can I put the lights on? Oh, God. Let me put a torch on. I've always wanted to do this because I do watch a lot of Walk With Me Tim. And he does a shower test. How many people can you fit in the shower? Maybe just one other person, if you're lucky, and your luck's in. We don't really need a bathroom. In the UK, where most of the racing is going to be done next season, they all have good shower blocks, so I don't know, I don't think we really need it. It'd be nice to use this space to make some bunk beds or something like that, but we'll see, it's early days yet. Same sort of goes for the kitchen really, like I don't think we're really going to need a kitchen. We'll probably maybe need a workspace. I was thinking maybe we'll just put a table in here or something, and there's a futon here at the moment, but maybe we get a bunk in here or something. I don't know. It's something to look at. We're planning on taking the truck to Snetterton next week for a proper trial run with the Bernie's V8 series. So I'm sure we'll realise what we need, what we don't have, how it could be made better after that weekend. But it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool, and I don't think it'll take a lot to sort of tart it up, modernise it a little bit.
It's cool, isn't it?
It's very cool. What do you think? Because
love it.
you were going to be doing your little HGV
I
licence.
will be. I'm very excited. It's quite daunting. Have you ever sat in it with the camera on?
I did just have a quick
Yeah.
look in there.
It's quite like...
Yeah, you
Very high
drove it just into the compound.
I did, yeah. Made a big impression. I want to be a trucker now.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I need a
We're gonna
white
get
vest
you-
with some egg on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And a glove box full of strong pornography.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
I've already got one of those, so
Oh, good.
just need the hat.
It's not V8.
Okay, it's a 12.798 litre, I think it is, or something like that. It's a big engine, and it's got 400 horsepower.
Yeah. And 1900 newton meters of torque.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
A bit like your Merc.
A bit like my... Yeah. Have you explained what it used to be?
It's been to Monaco.
It used to cart around old Formula 1 cars, didn't it?
Yeah, old
it's
Formula
like?
1 cars, yeah.
And they
That's
don't
right.
weigh a lot, so it's not had a very stressful life. So
No.
it's now going to be with us.
Where it's going to have a really stressful life. Should we go see what Paul's up to?
Should we go and see what Paul's up to?
Come on then.
He's actually been very busy the last couple of days.
What have you been doing this week? Do I just need to look up, do I?
Yeah. So,
Ooh, shiny!
problem was, she's too loud. Test next Friday. We got hit the right dBs, so we had 2 old silencers in, and she was far too loud, and they wouldn't have let us test. So we've put 2 more. So we've shoehorned 2 more silencers in.
It's incredible that you've managed to do that.
I've just got to finish here, move this all down a bit, and hopefully a bit later on we'll fire her up and see what she's like.
And do a little sound test.
Sound test.
Other than that, I don't really know what else there is to show you. It's a tractor unit, it's a trailer, so yeah, it's going to be coming in handy a lot, I think, next season. Someone commented on a video, last week's video, asking for an update on the LMP2 Nissan Jade. And the engine is currently here at Coastal, and the plan is to put the car back together in the next few weeks. So we'll be sort of documenting that, so keep you in the loop with that one. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.